Here we are, closer than we ever were. Heart and soul, whatever come between us, fear no God.
Good morning on this fantastic November 15th, honey, of the year of 2022. Now, look, I wanted to say a happy birthday to my daughter, my knee baby, Olivia, who is on the intro to outro as Briella. She has created the intro for us. And if you want to show some love on her 15th birthday, I have dropped below in here her Cash App. I'm Sleepy 123. Please make sure, if you can, show some love and donate $15 because it is her birthday. She is 15 years old. And even if you see this in the morning, the afternoon, late at night, and at another given time, and you think that you want to bless a 15-year-old for all of her good efforts and her artwork, she got some more stuff that she's going to bring before us, y'all. Go ahead and bless her. Bless her. Now, to make sure that we clear, in order for you to get a blessing, you got to be a blessing to somebody else, honey. You cannot withhold. If you withhold, you know what happens. Oh my goodness. Somebody just sent me a message. So if you withhold anything in your hand, nothing can come in and nothing can go out. So today's topic will be the oath of manifestation and any other topics that I possibly have off my head. Now, I was thinking about the good, right Reverend Dr. Ike, honey. And he always used to say, and nowadays you hear other people like Steve Harvey's and such love to say some of his quotes, honey. But let me go ahead and say it because you're probably going to hear me say it too. You can't lose with the things I use. Yes, he said you can't lose with the stuff I use, honey. Now, his other quotes is that some may say money is the root of all evil, but being in poverty is a damn shame. That's right, the right Reverend Dr. Ike cursed. Yes, he did. He said it's a damn shame. And he was a preacher of the gospel. And he said the best thing that you can do for the poor is not to be one of them. Now, you know, Steve Harvey loved that one right there because his daddy told him that too. You know, he liked to say. But God doesn't want you to have your pie in the sky and your by and by when you die. You're supposed to experience life and life more abundantly as you're living on earth. Why you say let it Q? Because it's in the word, honey. Let me see. Exceedingly and abundantly, more than you could ever ask or think. That's in Ephesians 3:20. It says, our God is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that we may ask or think. Yes, honey, that's what I think that we should do. We should think about the exceedingly and the abundantly. But get this thing now. God gives seed to the sower. And that is found in 2 Corinthians. And I put it into the description down below. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to drop down either a seed or a plant or a money sign, honey, because I would like for you to bless my daughter on her birthday because she is turning. As a matter of fact, it already happened, honey. She's already 15 years old on this fantastic November 15th. But this is what I want us to do. We're going to look at, I think, cut on some music. You like that? You like that music right there? We're getting ready to do this music too. The oath of manifestation, honey. I promise you this works. Okay, let me just change the music just a little bit. We're gonna have to find us some more music. But nevertheless, honeys, me get the beat. Maybe not. Can't like that either. I'm trying to test it out. Okay, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do. I have heard it, and this I ain't really want to do it like that. But this is what we're gonna do. Let's get ready, y'all. Let's get ready for our abundance. Yes, let's get ready for our abundance. Yes, this was written by the Reverend Dr. Cheryl Ward, and it's entitled "The Oath of Nations." You know, God loves a cheerful giver. So if we're gonna give the words of affirmation, we're gonna sit in that chair, alert or stand up, honey. I love saying it. And let me show you how I work this thing on out. Okay, so like so, you see this thing right here? This is Aunt Mary's Knees. Success and money oil. I'm gonna take the top off like so. Now, because I got the money, honey, and it is in here. And so what I'm getting ready to do, which I'm doing right now, I don't know if you can see it or not. Oh, my label about to come off. So I have the money oil, honey, and I got it in my left hand, and I'm rubbing it with my right hand. And I'm going to go all the way up to my shoulder. Yes, we'll go all the way up to my shoulder, honey. And I'm going to read this thing with you. It says in the Oath of Manifestation, I accept and receive unexpected good, unexpected money, unexpected love, unexpected kindness, unexpected generosity, unexpected offers, unexpected prosperity, coming in unexpected ways from unexpected places in my life and the life of others. I am constantly guided and boldly empowered to receive the lavish abundance of the universe. I accept the principle that abundance and prosperity have already been given to me. My acceptance makes it real and opens up the space for manifestation to rush in. I open wide the doors of my consciousness to receive and to give. It is done now. Through this oath of manifestation, all things are possible. I declare absolutely that I live in a friendly universe that is always provided for me. I feel it powerfully happening now. I open to receive more abundance and to give more abundance than I've ever experienced before. In fact, I can afford anything I desire. In fact, I am so prosperous, I need never to worry again. I am grateful for all that I already have and grateful for all that I'm ready to give. I keep myself lifted in high consciousness, no matter what the appearances are. God is all there is, and I let the God times roll. And so it is. Let me tell you something, honey. You can live an abundant and a seasonally life according to what you think in your own mind. You know, what might be abundance to you may not be abundance to somebody else. What I say, Lady Q? Yes, I said, what might be considered abundance to you may not be abundance to somebody else. You know what I love that showed me my little sign of abundance back since 2010 or so? Child, let me tell you, I love going to Chick-fil-A. Man, I go to Chick-fil-A because they had fresh flowers on the table, and I wanted to be sitting down, yes, at the table where the blessings are at, with fresh flowers, not those Dollar Tree flowers. Nah, there ain't nothing wrong with that, but I just like some fresh flowers. So I was willing to pay that extra money for that chicken because not only did I get the fresh flowers, but get this, I got the abundance of having nice, excellent, generous service. You know, if there was a mistake that was made, it was their pleasure to serve. It was their pleasure to give me the right thing. But not only that, it was their pleasure to saturate and set forth the atmosphere of abundance, honey. Because don't you know, pretty flowers cost things? And don't you know that with Chick-fil-A, they used to order, I don't know about now because, you know, since we done had little thing, but they used to order their flowers freshly from a florist, honey. Nothing you're gonna put off the side of the road or go to Walmart go get. But nevertheless, let me tell you, Sometimes you got to treat yourself so good. I know this probably going to be a little treat season for me because I know when it was Founders Day, what I went ahead and did right beforehand, honey, I went and got me some yellow roses. Yes, that's what I did. And I put them on my table so I can look at it and saturate the place of abundance, honey. So get this. Now, one of the things I enjoyed from reading the Oath of Manifestation is the fact that it said, let me give you a little word. Let me see. Oh, they had a principle in here. Right here. I accept the principle and prosperity has already been given to me. Already, and it is done now. So when looking at the now feature, there is a scripture, honey, that a lot of people they don't really look at it. But this is the thing. I'm getting ready to look at it with you, honey. And let me see. Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. I love this right here. Oh, now. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, but now. Now faith is a things hoped for and the evidence of things unseen. Yes, honey. So even as one of the things that they call forth is that before you go out your door and you're being constantly guided to accept the unexpected, you want to accept the unexpected in the now. And one of the great things that the good right Reverend Dr. Ike has said, we don't want no pie in the sky or that great by and by. We want it now, honey. Now. You want love? You know God's got it. You want money? You know God got it. You want good? You know God got it. You want kindness, friendships, generosity, unexpected opportunities. You know God got it. You know, oh my goodness, in my spirit, I hear that little unction, that little song. What you need? God got it. He got everything that you need. That's an old song. If you want love, God's got it. My God's got it. Yes, honey. I got it. Got what you want. Got what you need. There's no such thing that should be lacked to a believer, honey, in all faiths, all desires, and all altars. Because whatever you need, guess what? You sow a seed. How do you say? Let me tell you. When I lived in Greensboro, North Carolina, I had a fantastic woman apostle. Let me tell you, that woman of God taught me something that I now teach to you all, as well as my kids know it. Whatever the thing that you want, you first got to give it. What? Whatever the thing that you want, you first got to give it. Like, I believe I would never, ever go hungry because I believe in feeding people now. Many people know I ain't going to do that much cooking, but I'm going to make sure you eat, and you want to eat well, eat good, you know, because I got a little chef up in here. She about to be 17 years old on the 17th. And that girl can cook up a meal, honey. I had her cooking since she was 4 years old. So, nevertheless, you're going to eat real right. So, wherever I go, I know I won't be hungry because the only thing I got to do is say, God, you know, you hear my belly. You know I'm hungry. Please provide the seed. Let me give you a little testimony if you don't believe me. So I was working at this place, right? And at the time I had such an ego and I needed 10 cents. And this back in 2010. Yeah, that's right. 2010, honey. I was so hungry. And I said to myself, I said, God, you know, I ain't going to get in and ask nobody for 10 cents because I'm supposed to have, because, you know, at the time I was making very good money and I'm supposed to have. But I had this little ego. Guess what the word say? I said, let it kill. You have not because you ask not. I said, God, you know, I want to ask these people up in here because they're going to look at me crazy because I need 10 cents. So I can get me some Chick-fil-A nuggets on the campus that I was working on. Okay? So I didn't ask them, but I asked. What I say? I didn't ask them, but I asked. Okay? Because I had that now faith. Now faith is a substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things unseen. I was hungry, girl. I was hungry. and I wanted me them Chick-fil-A nuggets. I think it was either the chicken strips or the nuggets, but nevertheless, that was in 2010. And you know what my guy say? Say, Lady Q, I need you to go back outside and go look by your car. And I'm up here looking and everything. I'm looking in the glove department. I'm looking in the little kiosk or whatever, the little console. I'm like, no, God, I know I heard you. You said go and look here by the car. And then I'm getting frustrated because I'm hungry. And I said, you know, when you get hungry, sometimes people get angry. And I'm one of those people. Oh, Lord have mercy. And I said, now you told me to come on out here. And I asked people, because you're going to provide my every need according to your riches and glory. Yes, that in the word. Honey, you got to work that word. Because if you work that word, the word will work for you. So he said, look down. I looked down. Guess what I found? I found me a dime, honey, right beside my car tire. And that was the very thing I needed. So my seed at that time was my faith that God was going to supply all of my needs according to riches and glory and not leave me hungry. But also throughout the years, throughout the days, throughout the times, I had to make that same proclamation and dedication to somebody else. What you say? If somebody was hungry, I had to feed them. Why? Because it said that you're supposed to feed, clothe, or what have you. But sometimes you have to do those things in secret and not let them be known. It is 2022. And that was things of yesterday, things of the day, things of tomorrow. So one of the things that I teach my children, if they want something, they have to make room for that. Okay, let's see. So they want some clothes, right? In order for you to get the do, you have to learn to give a seed. So what they'll start doing is start going into their closet, and me like so, and ladies, single ladies as well, I'm trying to teach you something. Listen, because I'm trying to tell you, there's words. This is abundance, okay? So they start giving away the clothes. But also women, men, you got to make room for the things you want. You want that love, you got to make room for that love to come. Clean out your closet, set forth an extra space. And even let me tell you, I have this aunt who named me my name that most people know that I love going by because it means to glorify God. But get this, what they say, like Q. She told me, set the table. Yeah, that's right. She said, set the table. So let me tell you, and she married to this day. My aunt who named me, she would set her table like the king's table, honey. It was at the time, it was just her and her son. And she wanted a man in her life. And she put the table, she set the table like he was going to sit there that day for them to eat. Yeah, that's right. So in order to work the word and let the word work for you, child, you got to learn to set that table. You got to learn to set that closet. You got to learn to set that bed. Yes, have it desirable, honey. Have extra room in your closet so that person that you want, man or woman or whatever you want to do, because I ain't got no judgment on that. I'm just trying to teach you something. You set the table. Not only do you set the table, honey, you set the closet. You set the atmosphere in your home to be conducive for the things that you need, you want, and you desire. Why? Because that very thing you need, you got to set a seed. Yes. So if you need money, you give money. If you need love, you give love. If you need generosity, you give generosity. If you need opportunity, you give somebody else an opportunity. Because you can only get what you give. Now, Tyler Perry got this wonderful show. I don't know if it's still running or what, but the title of it, The Have and the Have-Nots. You will have what you give. You can't get what you don't have. And now, a lot of times, people be like, I ain't got no money. Yes, you do. You got a penny? You got a dime? You got a nickel? You can cash out that to me, and guess what? I will accept that. You know why? Because our former president, Obama, I remember when he was running the very first time, and those poll workers came to my house to get a donation. They said, you got a penny, nickel, a dime, honey. We will accept that, even if it's $3. Just look in your chair. Look in the chair. Look inside your couch. Yes. There's no such thing as a little bit of money. Let me tell you another thing that one of my uncles used to tell me back in the day. He said, never, and it's a word now, never despise the day of small beginnings. I have started businesses with only $35. Why? because that's something that God told me to do. Why? Because when you look at the scheme of things in terms of numerology, that 3 and that 5, when you add it together, that's an 8. 8 is infinity. Yeah, I'm still working the word, even when you're looking at numerology, astrology, and all those things. Because believe it or not, you remember the wise men, the 3 wise men looked at the stars in order to find. Okay, so I'm just teaching you just a little bit of something. And to this day, we still standing. I'm still standing better than I ever did. Looking like a true survivor. Da-da-da-da-da. I'm still standing better than I ever did. Looking like a true survivor. Now, anybody know I love some Elton John. So that was Elton John. I'm still standing, honey, because I worked the word and worked the numerology of the 3 and the 5. And people look at me, but I tell you what, I still standing because 8 is the infinity symbol. What I say? You want to see? Okay. So I got my little handy dandy notebook because we got a little background. So we're going to make an 8. You see, that's the 8, right? If I turn to the side, you see, that's infinity. The ebbs and the flows. So no matter what happens in the ebbs and I'm trying to make it do what it do. But nevertheless, if I go through the ebbs and the flow, and when you look at mathematical, when they're looking at graphs and such, the ebbs and the flow. So no matter what happened, there's no way of getting out and no way of getting in, because it ebbs and flows in terms of if you want to keep your prosperity, ebbs and flows. Okay, so that number 35, I remember one year in one of my business, I made $35. But get this, I'm still standing, I'm still here. And that was back in probably 2010. Yeah, 2010. It is now 2022, and I still stand there because I understand the foundational principles of working the word and using what you got. And then number 8, honey, that number 8 is also the infinity symbol, okay, with the ebbs and the flows. So again, I hope that you would accept the words that I'm trying to give before you, and how Hebrews 11:1 helps you, along with the oath of manifestation. And nevertheless, don't forget now to get your bottle of Aunt Mary's niece success and money oil, because it takes money to make money, honey. And if you want it, God got it. If you need it, God got it. That's an old song. What you want? God got it. God got it, honey. But get this. Your God got everything you need, but you got to go and sow a seed. So if you have found this message to be of a great benefit to you, and you want to bless my daughter on today on her birthday, Olivia, her cash app is I'm sleepy 123. And I promise you, she ain't really all that sleepy because the girl get the work done, believe it or not. Okay, so without further ado, my good friends, we talked about today was the oath and manifestation. We talked about Reverend Ike and some celebrities who have used some of his teachings and his words, and as well as I use it. But I'm telling you, that right Dr. Reverend Ike, he's something else. But even though he has gone on, honey, he's still going on and on and on and on, and his word is still true. And not only that, the right Reverend Dr. Cheryl Ward and her oath of manifestation, it is very important too, as you are doing and getting and receiving, that you also remember to thank those who have gone before you and put good things out and give them the words of acknowledgement. Don't try to take somebody else's stuff, because at the end of the day, you can only be you and it can only be them. And as you're being you, you are held to a higher call and a higher standard. And knowing that, you know what, even as you hide some things in your heart, somebody else have went before you. Give credit where credit is due. Had we not had the Dr. Cheryl Ward and Dr. Reverend Ike, some things we wouldn't know about the manifestation today, especially in the New Age gospel. Because at the period of time, especially with Reverend Knight when he was living, a lot of people thought that he was crazy, cynical, and what have you. But now, guess what? A lot of the prosperity preachers and even myself, we using his word to work it, honey, because he taught us. And if you can, go ahead and download. He has a wonderful book called Thinkonomics. Thinkonomics that help you get yourself together, honey. So again, I'm trying not to be before you long and be long-winded like I can be. I just want to give you a synopsis of what we talked about on today and some other things, so you can kind of chew on it as you're going about your day. Don't you forget now, when you see this background, we here to learn. We up in the class and trying to teach you something. And don't you forget your infinity symbol is also in your number 8. In your number 8. And it talked about the ebbs and the flows, okay? So I promise I was going to be before you long. I hope that you have a wonderful day, a rewarding day, a rewarding evening, a rewarding night, no matter where, when you see me. Don't forget to drop down in the comment section a seed, a plant, or a money bag. And if you so choose, please bless my daughter on her birthday, even if it's after the fact. Her cash app is I'm Sleepy 123. Give encouragement to her. She's 15 years old and show some love. And this is a outro intro that she made for us to enjoy on today.
Hear me